Hi, I'm Dalton McPherson, Miracle Champion for Erlanger, and we are currently in the swamp with waders, as you can see. And what are we going to do today, Jennifer?
Well, we are going to feed some of our Delta turtles, probably some of our fish, and anybody else who wants to come hang out with us. Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Turtle.
What do you think turtles like to eat?
Probably lettuce or just plants.
Plants, okay. Anything else? Or do we have any other interests, do you think, as a turtle? There's more things in the tub, but I'm not going to show you. We'll make a guess.
Whoa. Because of that, probably meat.
Probably meat. Well, he's just interested because we're in here. So he's like, I know that you bring the food, but they are going to eat some meat. So almost everybody in here is going to eat a little bit of meat, a little bit of fruits and vegetables.
Now, what is that called when they eat meat and veggies?
That is an omnivore. Eating a little bit of everything. So herbivore is eating your plants.
Yep.
Carnivore is eating your meat. So omnivore is somewhere in the middle. Basically means that they will eat just a little bit of everything. And they are opportunistic feeders. So if it's available, they're probably going to try it out in their mouth. So we've got a couple of options this morning. I'm actually going to set this one aside over here. We don't need it just yet. But obviously we have our lettuce. But we've got a good smorgasbord in here this morning. So what do you think?
Clearly.
Obviously. What is that?
Tomatoes.
Tomato. Okay, what do we think this bright yellow thing is? It goes on a salad sometimes. Bell pepper.
Whoa.
Yep, a little unstable in here. Bell peppers. Okay, what do we think these are?
Probably raspberries or something like that.
Blackberries, yep.
Corn.
And these
worms.
Worms, primarily for our ducks, but all of our turtles enjoy them. And then we also have some scallops and some lake smelt. So a little bit of seafood, a little bit higher protein. And then this stuff in the bottom.
Got some sushi. Well, that seems just like kibble.
It is like kibble, so it's like cat or dog food. And it's made for our turtles, so it's got everything in there nutritionally that they need to be healthy. We'll do some feeding next. What are you feeling? What is calling to you?
I want to give them some seafood.
Some seafood, okay.
Hello, my friend. So I just drop it in there?
Yeah, probably just right in front of him there. Oh, and it's gonna sink. So
he's watching it.
He's watching.
Right, and he doesn't care.
Oh, he cares. He's just being a little bit slower this morning, a little timid. There we go. Perfect.
Oh.
Yep, there he goes. Now, next question. Do you think that turtles have teeth?
No.
No. Wow.
I don't think they do.
Yes, they don't have teeth. So they have little ridges in there. So have you used like a butter knife at home to put butter on some toast or a bagel before? It's kind of like that. Just like little ridges in there.
So they just kind of gum it to death?
Well, they are essentially trying to make it into the smallest size they can to swallow it whole.
Let's give
one of our girls up here
the tomato.
You want to try? Let's start with that tomato and see what she thinks.
How do you know it's a girl turtle?
That's an excellent question. We have a couple of different things. Yep, we're just spooking her. We have a couple of different things we can look at. So the tail is one thing, eye color is another. One of the most important ways that we can tell is the toenails.
Toenails?
Yeah, so you see how he's got really long nails? He will take those and use them to court and greet a female. And they will actually go right into the female's face, and they'll kind of hold them out in front of them, and they're going to wiggle them back and forth, right? Very close, like almost touching the female's face. So we're doing a turtle courtship dance right now. Yeah?
Interesting.
Yeah. And they will do that, and that's how they kind of say, hey, look at me, I am the prettiest male. Don't you want to be my friend? I saw a couple of our really tiny inhabitants.
We got some fish.
Oh, yes, lots of fish here in the swamp. We've got some carp, some bowfin, some bass. Got a little bit of everybody in here.
Oh. Fish are exploring around.
Bring that over here. Come on. Follow the lettuce, kiddos.
How often do you feed all the guys in here and the girls?
So
all the turtles
and
the fishies.
And the fishies. They're essentially fed every single day. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the days where our fish keeper, Steven, comes and feeds his fish. Saturday and Sunday, a little bit of food will go in here, but it's generally lighter days because there's less of us working. And then Tuesday and Thursday is when I typically will do the larger feeding in here. During the summertime, I'll feed a little bit higher on Saturdays because in the summer, these guys take energy from their environment. So when it's warmer, they need a little bit more to eat. So they're ectothermic animals.
Now, why are all these guys so big? Like, we got these two big ones.
So these are girls again. So Why do you think a girl turtle would have to be bigger than a boy turtle? Is there something that they do that the boys don't do?
Do they fight?
They don't fight.
Oh.
On occasion, but not generally. What about their body would need to be different than a male turtle?
I don't know.
Okay, if they were to reproduce, they lay an egg.
Oh.
So the ladies have to have more room in that shell for those eggs to be in there.
So they have to, like, get a mushroom from Mario to grow.
Exactly.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yep, so they've got a little more space in their shells, and that's true for a lot of turtles. Not every turtle, but a lot of turtles. The females are gonna be a little bit bigger. So just different species of turtles, just like you and me. Some of us grow a little bit bigger and taller, some of us are a little bit shorter. Turtles are the same way, everyone's a little bit different.
Interesting. What are the turtles like to work with?
They're a lot of fun, obviously. You can see you're in here.
They seem very fun.
They're very fun.
Except for when they try to bite you.
They've all got different little personalities. So these are obviously some of our more bolder turtles. The other turtles, they're kind of waiting to see, hey, what else do you have? What's going on? And again, all just unique. You can train them.
Quick question.
So, yeah.
Can I pick one up?
We can, but we've got to be very gentle.
We can?
Yep. So we're going to grab our boy we had earlier. So we're going to go under the shell there.
Under the shell, just like that?
Yep, and just go ahead and lift him up gently out of the water.
Whoop.
Yep.
He doesn't seem to like that.
What? Look at the girls. The girls are like, what are you doing? I don't know.
He seems very heavy.
He is a little heavy. He's probably, I would say, about 700 grams.
All right, go back there.
And that's perfect. Actually, you just did like the best animal training yourself right there, because you picked him up and then you provided him with the lettuce. So that was kind of a reward for saying like, hey buddy, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. You can give him an even better reward if you want to hand him that fish.
I just accidentally trained him.
Hey, well, so that's desensitization. So it's essentially just saying like, hey, I picked you up and it was kind of weird. Like you said, maybe he didn't like it, but then you said, hey, thanks for coming to say hi to me.
Yeah.
So you just kind of did a little training turtle training session right there.
Yeah. Why do you need to train them? Like, do they just do tricks for fish? Like dolphin shows?
All of our animals,
Like that what they do?
We try to do training with to help us better take care of them.
Oh.
So for husbandry. So I come in here and I feed all these individuals. They come up to me so that if I need to pick one up or look at them like you just did, I can do that a lot easier than having to try to go, like you're seeing how difficult it is to walk around here, stomp around. It's hard to go find all of the turtles in here. So if I have all the turtles just come up to me, I get a good look at them each week. And then if I do need to pick someone up, generally I do exactly what you're doing. I kind of do some shell scratches while I'm out here, do some hand feeding, and especially if I do pick them up and I put them right back down, they're getting some tasty snacks to say thank you. So let's see, what else do we want to feed?
Let's give them some worms.
Let's give them some worms. All right, well, I don't need to do it. You can just grab a little pinch, put it on the surface here, see what happens.
Pinch?
Yep.
That good?
Yep, perfect. They'll float. Some of them might sink, but some of them will float. You can do another one. You can get a little bigger handful if you want. They're like, I just see the tub now. We know there's more in there.
It's like sprinkles.
Exactly.
Then let's give them a little.
Do we have any ducks over the corner? We do, but they're a little far.
Yeah.
They're on this side over
The ducks
here.
don't want to say hi.
Ducks.
I think that got their attention. I think we can coax them over here.
Well, they probably won't come much closer. But they're like, you have our worms, we want them. If we look away, they might.
Can we pick up one of the females? One of the bigger ones?
We can, yeah. Let's see.
Is that a female? That seems like a female.
It is,
Seems
yeah.
a little bigger than the other ones. I think.
Yep.
And I see the biggest one.
Yep. Perfect. You're doing great.
Whoa.
There we go. Yep, she's a big girl. She's going to kick. She's a lot heavier.
How heavy are these ones?
I'd say probably closer to almost 2,000 grams.
Whoa.
So a lot bigger than that boy.
Yeah. And they got a lot smaller nails.
Yeah. So you can see that. That's a great thing to point out. Yep, much smaller nails there.
Put them down. We got a little buddy down there.
That's one of those river cooters again. So that's one of the males with those, you see those really, really long nails again?
Yeah. Why is he just...
So we dropped those worms and they sunk. See him right in front of his face over there?
Oh, yeah.
And a little bit of that turtle brittle, that dry chow, also made its way down there. So he's, again, just Opportunity is down there, and he's foraging. He's just looking around for food. So let's be mindful that he's there, though.
Do they
We
ever
don't want to do too much more moving.
Do they ever confuse the kibble for gravel?
Sometimes, and they will typically spit it out.
We got the biggest one.
She's like, hey, hello.
I'm gonna-
Hey, sir. You don't need my finger, thank you. Thank you.
You got a head. Can I? Real quick.
Hey.
So we got this big one. How many do they lay?
Eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
any turtle is
Fine,
going to have a
fine,
different clutch
fine,
size,
fine.
and that's how many eggs they'll have. So that individual, being so much bigger, is probably going to lay anywhere from, I would say, about 12 to 20 eggs.
That is a lot of baby turtles running around.
Yes. Now our chicken turtles, we have, they're a little bit smaller.
Chicken turtles?
Chicken turtles. Their necks are very long. That's how they get their name. They're not over here right now, but our chicken turtles will lay anywhere, I would say more from about 6 to 12, maybe 15 eggs, because again, that body is smaller. And then things
Seems
like
a
our
bit more manageable.
Yes.
What about that guy?
Well,
down
that
there?
guy is a guy, like you just pointed out.
Oh.
And that one is also a male back there. And then this is
Well-
one of our females. So again, that larger clutch size. But anything like our smaller musk turtles that we caught a brief glimpse of earlier, those individuals probably only about 2 to 6 eggs. Our box turtles also smaller, 2 to 6, maybe 8 eggs. But things like our snapping turtles that live next door with our alligators, they can have upwards of 20, 30, 40 eggs.
Very unmanageable, apparently.
It's manageable. You gotta dig them all up, and then we actually incubate eggs here at the aquarium. So we put them essentially in a warmer at certain temperatures. I think ours right now are set to about 82 and 84 degrees because temperatures can dictate if you have a boy or a girl turtle.
Oh. Yeah, but I see one of them got markings on him.
So that turtle, that's a very special mark essentially. That green spot that you see that's wearing off is actually a little bit of fingernail polish.
Oh.
It's on there because that turtle actually had some eggs in her, and we were watching her. We wanted to make sure that she was going to be able to lay them successfully. We do have tools that we can use to help turtles, whether that's pulling them out and putting them in a different substrate to see if that gets their interest. Sometimes we do have to have a little bit of medical intervention. We have to actually induce the female. And so that just kind of helped us look out for her. And we do that for any medical turtle in here if we have anybody who has to go see the vet. Because as you see, this is only, I would say this is only about a third of the turtles. There's about 30 turtles in here.
That's a lot of turtles.
So it helps us just know very quickly, or if our vet staff comes up, maybe we're not up here with them that day and they just walk through the aquarium just to check on everybody. They can say, oh, that's the one with the green paint on it. That one is actually looking well. It's swimming, it's doing normal turtle things.
Yeah, but do they get markings just naturally in the wildlife? I see those things.
So the white spots on there is actually a healing shell. So that is kind of an odd color for them to have. The markings that you're gonna see are more or less gonna be on their legs and their heads and their feet. The shells, of course, will have some coloration and marking. That one's got some yellow in it. You can see her as well. But most of that color, we're gonna pick our favorite best friend up here real quick again, is gonna be on the legs. So you see how even it has some orange on the legs. He's got some striping on his skin under there. And under his chin, he's got a little bit as well. We're gonna get him a bigger piece so that we can make sure that our hands are out of the way. So try to grab just the very back end of that one. Perfect. All right, we're gonna set him back down.
Oh.
That's okay, we can get another one. You're good. There you go. There you go. And just say, thank you, sir. And he's like, okay, that's fine. I'll take your fish. Thank you.
Yeah.
Drive through.
What is the shells made of?
So the turtle shell is made of keratin. It's the same thing we can find in our hair and nails.
Oh.
So it's gonna regrow. See how there's little kind of ridges here? We'll just pick him up again. He doesn't mind. He's with it for the morning. He's like, just give me the fish. So these little areas, the different sections, are going to be called scutes.
Scutes.
And those scutes will naturally, right here, look, oh my gosh, we're gonna show you, look at that. They
Whoa.
will naturally flake off. Just like your hair and nails, you can feel that. It's kind of just like a kind of plasticky feel. Thanks, buddy. That was a great show there. We'll hold on to it.
Oh.
Nope, you're good. That's actually what's on the bottom right there.
Oh.
So that scoop, we're gonna do a very, very gentle flip to show you. So he also has those same scutes on the bottom of the shell here. Now this is an older turtle, so we've got some wear signs in here. We've had, little bumps and bruises along our lifetime, like we all do. But this whole piece, that big piece, will also come off. So every single one of these, even along the sides of the
Does he-
shell here, will come off. That's what that big one is down there. I bet that's actually from one of those big females you held earlier.
Yeah, but do they like being scratched on the shell and underbelly?
A lot of turtles actually will, so they have nerve endings in that shell. They can feel when that shell is being touched because their skin, as you just saw, everything, their bones, their rib cage is all attached and built into that shell. They never get a new shell. It just grows with them throughout their lifetime.
How long do these guys live?
So every turtle is different, but you know, generally speaking, in here in our swamp, 30 to 50 years is pretty common. Sometimes up to 70. Now we do have our snapping turtles that again live with our alligators, and they can live 100 to 150 years.
Oh, yeah.
So very long-lived creatures.
Yeah.
And oftentimes getting quite large.
Thanks. It's been a lot of fun. The waders were interesting to put on and most interesting to wear.
You did a great job. You've got a potential as a reptile keeper in the future. There you
Maybe
go.
I should come work here.
Maybe.
I guess so. I'll find out.
There's
one day.
options.
There certainly is.
Well, thanks for helping us, Dalton.
I will be happy to do it again.
Okay. Well, let's head out of the swamp.
Yeah.